I thought I'd talk a little bit about one of the other components in the AC circuit that tends to have problems more often than others is these contactors. So here we've got a single pole, a double pole, and then this here is a three-phase contact. You see these mainly on commercial. These used to be primarily on heat pumps because they would use the one side always had electricity going to it, and it would operate what's called a belly band heater that kept the oil warm at the bottom of the compressor to run in wintertime applications or cold applications. But you do see them on regular ACs now as well, because an air conditioner or the outdoor condensing unit needs 220 volts or 208, 220 volts to run. And so if this one leg, you have electricity here but none here, it won't run. And this two pole, both legs will disengage simultaneously and pull in simultaneously. And then of course you can see the plunger there. Again, all three legs will kick on simultaneously on the three-phase. One of the main things I see happen with these is they get little bug bodies, little ants and different things get up in their earwigs I've seen. But they get in there, and then when this comes in, it's hitting a bug body instead of the two metal pads hitting each other. So then we don't have a path for electricity to get through because the bug bodies keep it from going through. So that's a pretty common problem. These will sometimes arc and burn off over time for a few different reasons. Compressors get older and they get tighter and they start drawing too many amps to start, and then these will arc and they'll start getting black in here. Weak capacitors will cause that same issue, and you'll look down in here, instead of it nice being bright and shiny down there, it'd be all black and nasty looking, and that means it's been arcing for a while. And it'll melt those little pads down there. Once in a while you'll even see them melted so bad that it'll be stuck, and the outdoor unit will just keep running until you kill power to it from like the circuit breaker or whatever. That happens quite often. So the way these work, they all work the same way, all three of them. They get a call from the thermostat. 24 volts goes to this coil down here, and those coils can go bad as well. Let's see if this one, no, they got them pretty well covered nowadays. You used to be able to see the coil, but all three of these are blocked. You can't really see them. And those coils will go bad, and then they'll draw too much amp draw, blow a little fuse in your circuit board in your furnace or air handler. That happens sometimes too. The coil goes bad in these. But it gets 24 volts. The electronic magnet pulls in the plunger, whichever one, and you're off to the races. Your outdoor unit kicks on. The thermostat also sends a 24 volt signal to your indoor blower fan so that it kicks on, and then the refrigeration cycle's going because the outdoor unit's running and the blower's running, and your home is off to the races for cooling purposes. These can go bad. They do have these little shields on them. I'm not sure if they're safety shields. Some people call them bug guards. If they are bug guards, they don't work because they still get in there and jam them up sometimes, even with those shields on. We have Bigfoot Pro Services. Would love the opportunity to come out and take a look at your system. Sometimes all it needs is a new capacitor, new contactor, fairly inexpensive repairs. Repairs go, and extend the life of your unit and the efficiency, and just make sure it's running smooth. You know, if you think you're having a problem or you just want to prevent having a problem, we can come out, we can inspect these. If they're getting black or they're getting wore out, we can kind of show you just so you can see it, and then make recommendations. A lot of times what you'll want to do is change your capacitor and your contactor when they're looking bad like that, unless it is just bugs getting in there. If bug bodies are all burned up in there, I still recommend replacing it. I know some guys will kind of scrape them with a screwdriver and get them working, but normally that's just a callback waiting to happen. So if they quit working because bugs got all burned up in there, I do recommend replacing them. Again, we have Bigfoot Pro Services. Just love that opportunity to come out and evaluate your system, give you any recommendations if you need any. In other words, we'll just clean it up for you and you'll be on your way. Give us a call. Thanks.